Hello, and welcome to Integrated Math Semester 1. My name is Mr. Shanklin. I will be your teacher this year. This is the Getting Started portion, and every student should watch this because I'm going to go through all of the buttons and where you find things in the course. Now, the first week, or let's start off when you come into the course. When you come into the course, you should always come to the announcement page. That is how the course is set up. So the announcements I usually have in like a calendar form, so on Monday or Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday you can see what you should be doing. Or you could just click on the video and it kind of explains what you should do for the week. Now let's talk about the buttons up here. The Getting Started button, if you click on that, the first thing you see is a course introduction video, which obviously you know where it is because you are watching it. And then the week number 1 folder has all the stuff for week number 1. So if I click on that folder, you'll see that all the week number 1 stuff is there. So that's how you would complete week number 1 material. Now the next button down on the left-hand side is the pace chart. Now the pace chart is something that you should print off because this is what you should follow. So week number 1, Tuesday, click on the Getting Started, then the week number 1, then Tuesday assignments, and follow it through. None of this stuff is in red, so you know none of it is going to be in the grade book graded. But week number 2, you see there's 2 things in red. That means there's 2 graded items that will be in the grade book. And in order to get to those assessments, you have to do and complete the practice number 2. And you're going to find that everything is matched up. So for example, practice number 2 and assessment number 2 goes with week number 2. If you go down to week number 3, you'll see practice number 3 and assessment number 3 go with week number 3. So it's kind of easy to figure out where something goes. Just look at the number in front. Oh, if it's 4A, 4B, you know it goes with week number 4. Okay, that is the pace chart. Then, live e-sessions. If you click on that button, this is where you're going to come in if you go to the live e-sessions. Now, I'm not exactly sure when the live e-session will be for this class, so right now I believe it's going to be 11:30 to 12 on Monday mornings. I'm not 100% sure, so keep in tune, and I will definitely put it in the course information or the staff information when I do come up with what time it will be. But this is how you would get into the live e-session. Just click on the session and it will take you to the live e-session. If you cannot make it to the live e-session, make sure you watch the recorded sessions. So if I click on there, you'll see there's nothing in here because we don't have any sessions yet. But you just click on which week you want to watch and you'll be able to watch that. Announcement button you probably will never have to go to again because, as I said, when you go into the course, that's the page that you go to all the time. The course information, if you go into here, you should find grading policies, academic honesty, and all that kind of stuff, syllabus and learning targets, so you can click on them and read through them as many times as you want. Staff information, if you click on that, this gives you a little bit of information about your teacher. This is myself, this is Mr. Shanklin. This is my email, so if you Monday or Tuesday you have to do an email to your teacher, so this is my email address, phone number, a little bit about myself, okay, so you can look at all that stuff. Then the next button is the lessons button, and this is the most important one. So if you click on the lesson button, all of the lessons for each week are in the weekly folder. So if you click on week number 2, you're going to find that, we start with a maps review. Before you go on to anything, you have to complete the maps material. And why do we do that? Because we want you to get better at the maps testing each week. So make sure that you take the maps test. And then all of the material below is how you the material for the week. So this week, week number 2, we're talking about solving. Students will be able to solve one-step equations with addition and subtraction and multiplication and division. So here are the videos that you should watch. Well, so if I click on it, you'll see there's videos in here, notes, practice problems. So if I just click on each video.
When we're dealing with basic arithmetic, we see the concrete numbers there. We'll see.
So this is where you get your lesson material for each week. Okay? Then when you think you've got it, go to the weekly practice. This button right here. Week number 2 practice. So we click on that and you'll see that there's 10 questions. Oh, look at solving one-step equations. And they're multiple choice. you need to get an 80% or better on this in order for the assessments to show up. So, and I'm not trying to trick you. These are all one-step equations. And if you know that, you should be able to get those in 80% easily. Okay, then once you complete the weekly practice with an 80% or better, then you go on to the weekly assessment. Click on there, and lo and behold, you'll see that there's 2 assessments for week number 2. And the first one is a free response, and the second one is a multiple choice. So the free response, you do have to show your work. The multiple choice, you do not. And then the final week, that'll be just the final exam. Discussion board, we do have a discussion board. It's in the week number 1 material. Getting to know you, this is like a whiteboard where you just put a little bit of information about yourself. I already put something. I put a picture of myself and a little bit about me. So all you have to do is drag a picture on here. And that is also in the week number 1 getting week number 1 material that you need to complete. Textbooks, if you click on here, you're not going to find anything. We do not have a textbook for this class. That's why if you go into the lesson material, everything has a video, it has notes, and it has practice problems. So no textbook for this course. Sorry about that. We could not find one that matched up the algebra and the geometry, but I think with the material that I put in there, there should be enough for you guys that you should not need a textbook. All right. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to email or call me at any time. Thanks a lot. Have a great start to the year. Bye.